Sorry, it's been this many people in a long time. Hey, what's up, you guys? I decided welcome back to the
Rusty's ugly.
Wrestling Network. Damn. You had to go there. Wrestling Network channel. I am here with an amalgamation of people: Alex Eagles, Amari Hall, Franklin Zamora, Alejandro Leva, Dane, Rusty, and Todrick.
Say my name. Say my full name again. I swear to God.
Shut up, Amari. You're lucky we invited you into this call.
Too many cooks.
Too many
cooks.
Too many cooks? I don't really cook, so.
Too many brothers?
I throw down and I only have two.
Nah, Tyler doesn't cook. He just sets things on fire, apparently.
Rip.
This is the final talking circuit where you get to find out the in-depth secrets of the company, backstage politics, brother. And then we not.
Friday.
Found out.
We can start shooting.
It's ironic that Tyler said brother like Hulk Hogan.
By sleeping to the top. Hell yeah. No, wait. Guest star Alejandro Leva. No,
Yay.
The only one he likes.
Yeah, the only one he likes from this group is Ollie, because that's why Ollie wins lows.
He ain't.
Okay, let's get down to the nitty gritty. The first topic: the current state of AWC. There is no current state. There's really nothing to go off of there. There's kind of nothing going on.
You work
If we're talking about the Federation, it's dead. There's nothing going on. No one promos. I update the network. I mean, there's really nothing to go off of there. If we're talking about the show in general, the show is kind of at its dead point too. I mean, there's nothing really going on. I kind of miss shows here and there because I'm busy or I literally just don't feel like recording. That's how I know I don't really have a niche for this anymore because I really like recording. I don't feel like recording this. I've never really come to a point where I don't feel like recording. So that's kind of where the company is at the point.
Kind of makes sense.
How would you guys answer that question?
No, you.
And if you tune in, you can see Jin Kaze's characters dominate on both brands because he has to win to make up for his lack of a penis.
Hi-yo! Like Rusty. I mean, what?
I did get.
And the first burn of the show.
These shots are on fire right now.
I mean, how would you guys answer that question?
You answered it right off the bat, man. It was kind of to the point where you said all of us kind of lost the passion of it. Granted, we do love this place, regardless of what we all say about it. We love this place at the end. I mean, come on. This company built a lot of friendships, a lot of alliances. But yeah, it was at the point where, you know what, we're like, what's there to do for us? A lot of us have already accomplished more than what we needed to. You did what you could. You made a phenomenal program, but you didn't have much to prove. You already made it break. Look at us. We had amazing views. We had a great following. I mean, what is there left to do?
I mean, it always could have gotten further, but it just got to the point where everything we kind of had planned for the third season, we were expecting more people to come in, and then it kind of just fell through.
As well as returns.
It's just, I mean, when you're working with a niche environment, like we're working with in terms of e-fetting, there's only so many people you can bring in at once. And if you do get all those people, you're eventually going to run out. It's just the nature of the beast.
Also, keep in mind that
AWC was great. It ran its course. And I think even though that we don't really get to promo as much anymore, even though it's not as dynamic as it was before, the product that Tyler is putting on now is actually pretty good still.
I know it's still amazing. Like you said, Tyler could have brought in more people, but keep in mind, their egos are going to boost because they're going to think like, oh, I'm from this company, and I feel like I deserve all the fat of the land like I did.
It's not necessarily that. It's just people have, not only do they have lives, they also have like other feds they keep up with. And obviously, if they're in their feds first, if they're in those feds first, it's going to be harder for them to remember to promo for another fed. Take, for example, Spike, who came in, never really had much of a chance to promo. But the guy's busy. He's doing his stuff. He's in other feds. So it might have been a little bit hard for him to remember. And I think that's ultimately just... we had an off-season period. And in that off-season period, people go to other feds. People start doing other things. You know, people find ways to make up for the time that we put into AWC. And when we came back, not all those people are going to come back or have the same time because they filled their time with other things.
Also, exactly too.
Case in point, no one really came back.
Yeah, and also keep in mind too, and it's also sometimes hard to build new talent nowadays because like Franklin said, they're too busy doing other stuff, and also I feel like the audience, not only the audience, but us, kind of got tired of seeing the same people in the spotlight. But I think you put them there for a reason because they're reliable and dependable. Like granted, yeah, some of us got pissed and bitter, but then at the end we realized Tyler put them on that main event title spot because they're reliable, they're dependable, and they bring viewers. Like granted, yeah, a lot of people couldn't bring more viewers, or we couldn't get more people to grow. But why? But why do it when you have people you can rely on are already super main event people like Ali, Kazi, and Franklin? Those are like the three guys you put on the main event constantly. But you do it because you know they put in their work and effort when you need it the most.
Well, you got to admit one thing about AWC. It has made a lot of stars. It has put a lot of people on the map. Like, for example, Ollie, he's now getting big in other places. And Todrick and many others. Oh, yeah, you could say me, but not anymore.
Yeah, it definitely was a foundation for a lot of careers, and that's one thing.
Question, Rusty, what do you mean not you? What do you mean not you? You with, I mean, yeah, granted, yeah, we give Rusty Todrick a hard time on this, but
well, from world champion, I mean, you're holding a world title in your profile picture, so I can't say not you.
Look at ACW World Championship. You had the tap out of the freaking century.
It helped build a lot of careers, but
you're selling yourself short. Like that's you're selling yourself short. Like, oh, it didn't make my career as much. What are you talking about, man? Granted, yeah, we gave you a lot of smack, but there was a moment.
Look, Amari himself won his first world championship here, and he had he's had a great career ever since then.
Yeah, look at Amari. Amari's the first Triple Crown champion in AWC history. Nobody can take that from him.
Well, there's one accolade nobody can ever take from me. I'm the first and only next gen champion.
There we go. That's it. And also keep
Overall, I think the most important part is it established a lot of friendships. I mean,
look at us here.
Most of us didn't really know. I mean, some of us knew each other, but we didn't know each other to like the level we do now. Like, we're a group. All of us talk every day, pretty much.
Yeah, I think they hang out.
And even if we don't get to talk every day, we're in touch with each other. It's built a family community, and one that hasn't really argued, because you look at a lot of these other groups that have been built by feds.
They argue.
And they're constantly at each other's throats for some reason or another.
Look at this
and
group
sometimes
here.
it escalates a lot.
Look at this group here.
We'll have our petty arguments.
Yeah. Look at this group here. We've known each other for what? This group here. We've known each other for what? 3 years, right?
3 years.
We've known each other. 3
by
years.
The way, can someone call TJ in?
Yeah.
TJ wants to be called in.
Yeah, look at this. Who's been friends for 3 years? I met Tyler. Yeah, I met Tyler in June on No DQ doing his wrestling post. That's how we became. That's how we became friends.
We met in like April, May.
Oh yeah, April, May, like next month. Yeah, next month we met each other like 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago, starting next month, because of all the tournament polls he had in No DQ, doing all those tournaments. I was the one that participated on a regular basis. I helped them build AWC. I got kicked out of AWC for stupid reasons of my fault, and I'm gonna own up to it. And I apologize to Tyler about it. He let me in, and I built his trust again. And look at us, we're really good friends, much like everybody else. I met Rusty here. I met Todrick here. I met Amari here. Those three people have a special place in my heart because I've known them for 3 years. I helped build Todrick and Amari in EOW, and look at him now. Todrick is the most underrated heel of all time. Amari is a set-in-stone guy. Rusty, when he doesn't sell himself short or when he actually delivers, he's a good underdog. He's like the embodiment of an underdog when he can be.
And thanks to AWC, me meeting Franklin and Taka and Alex, who actually mentored me and led me to be where I'm at now. If it weren't for them, I'd probably be doing what I was doing as Prince Rusty if it weren't for them.
Hell yeah.
Prince Rusty, woo!
Baby.
That was awesome.
That reminds me, per request, I think he needs to make a comeback for the final show of AWC.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
For nostalgia reasons.
If that's the case, then I should come back as the People's Mexican then, but that's not going to happen because those characters are dead.
Or you could just come back as El Bandito.
That's never going to happen. El Bandito's dead. He's dead. He's gone. I'm sad. I cried.
Bring back metrosexual Alejandro.
Alright, well, anyways, that was a great topic to talk about. Almost cracked the tear. So I'm gonna move on. Anyway, so of the AWC draft, and was it a good decision?
Here's what I say. Yeah, yes and no. No, in terms of the roster was too small, man. We're too small of a roster to do it. Yeah,
I'm just gonna say this. The current draft.
The only thing I liked about it too is look at the feuds it built. It escalated me as El Sabone as one of the second top guys in Brawl. It made Ale freaking the king of Turbo. It made freaking Jay Blaze the ultimate babyface of Turbo. And here's how it is. Turbo, it's pretty much repetitive like WWE.
Turbo benefited the most from the draft.
Hell yes, it did. Turbo was a dead show until you made the brand split, and oh my god. Story-wise, it was meh, but the wrestling quality was amazing.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and say this: it was good for viewership and the product in terms of developing characters. It was bad for activity because you only had so many active people left.
Yeah.
And once you split those, that was it. That was it. I don't think it was coming back from that.
The sad thing
People
too is
don't like change, and people sometimes don't like change. It's harder for people to adapt. So as soon as the shows were split, people didn't really know how to react. I think that did help kill activity, or what was remaining of it.
Yeah, but also keep in mind this.
That doesn't mean that the product was really affected by it, because I think some of the best storylines we ever had came post brand split. Yeah. I mean, let's look at Highway to Hell and what's the other one? The Elimination Chamber. Highway to Hell and Battlefield.
No, Battlefield.
Yeah, Battlefield.
Both of those events were amazing.
Hell yeah.
No one can say otherwise. Those were two of the best events in AWC history. I mean, I think maybe they're both top 5. Maybe they're, in the. They're definitely near the top 5, if not definitely top 10.
Yeah.
And that was after the brand split because you had the chance to put new characters in the limelight because the roster was split. But at the same time, we didn't really have the activity anymore.
And also, like this too, like Franklin said, also what sucked about it too, during the brand split, most of your active guys, sadly, were on Brawl. Like, look, everybody that's active on Brawl was
that's the thing. Here's the thing I wanted to put a lot of the big guys on Brawl because Brawl was going to be like, there's this one on the big guys. But I did it because I knew that if I put a lot of the big guys on Brawl and I had a lot of the mid-card, lower-card guys on Turbo, I know that I could build new stars with a brand with a bunch of mid-carders. Because you guys know how I am with my mid-carders. I love to build on my mid-carders.
Of course, which is smart on you. That's intelligent on your part.
On one show, and you build them up from there. And
with all due respect on that too, the reason it also didn't work as well too is I love Ale, I love him, but there was no need for him to be on the show. I know you needed star power because of Ali, and no better star than Ali, but also Jay Blaze, but you centered it around them a little too much.
I say Jay kind of fell off.
Well, Ali didn't really get that much exposure. It was mostly the Chadwick and Judas feud that kind of carried the storyline portion of Turbo.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Judas and Chadwick have been carrying Turbo.
That's the very positive thing about Turbo. The Judas, Maxwell, and Chadwick was the highlight. Nobody, when you first put them there, we were like, oh my god, Judas and Chadwick. And then we're like, holy shit, Judas and Chadwick are the show.
Well, Chadwick was always popular, but it really helped flesh out Judas' character as an antagonist. Kane Black really got over. Again, granted, he's been over before, but he got over as a babyface this time.
Exactly.
When Timmy went on Turbo.
When he's facing Damien and whatever, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it really did help the product in that sense, and maybe had it been done a little bit earlier, and we could have still salvaged activity. Granted, I mean, I remember talking with you, and I kind of had a vision for Turbo of guys who had never been world champion, leading the brand forward, kind of building a SmackDown 6 type of thing. But, I mean, obviously those guys were made into stars in other ways down the line between that at the time we had that conversation and Kingdom. And they ended up on Brawl. They ended up doing good things on Brawl. So that opened up an even bigger field for all these mid-carders because all those guys were upper mid-card guys who were on the cusp. You took guys who were either flat-out mid-card, other than Jay Blaze and Alejandro, obviously. But you took guys who were flat-out mid-card and took them to that next level. Made a show interesting out of them.
The top storyline on Turbo. The top storyline was Judas and Chadwick. the top storyline on Brawl was Jin, Anarchist, Marco, and Orion. Then if you go to the mid-card storyline on Brawl, they kinda... I feel like Brawl only had that one storyline going for it.
Yeah, Brawl really did only have one storyline.
Then if you look at Turbos, they had the little miss between Law and Disorder. Then they had Black Ogre and freaking Damien in between the Purge. Then they had the Women's Division, which was kind of meh, but whatever. I feel like Turbo had a lot going on.
Tag Division?
Huh?
Yeah, it didn't really seem like... Once El Bandito's storyline with me kind of got finished, it didn't really seem like he had much of an opponent.
Yeah, that's kind of where he got lost in the mist. I kind of felt bad because like I was trying to book El Sabone. I'm like, I don't really know who to book him against. I don't really know what.
I think the problem was that maybe had Jay or Ali, and that's the thing. Like, that's where the brand split did affect. It really affected the Brawl mid card more than anything because you couldn't do Jay versus El Sabone. You couldn't do Ali versus El Sabone. Those are T Dynamite versus El Sabone. Those guys were in another brand, and they're kind of the guys on El Sabone's level. You get me?
Mm-hmm. But then the other thing was that when I went to play,
at least in terms of booking
guys, it's like who the hell wins this match? Like I remember I went to do Marco versus El Sabone. I'm like, I don't know who I want to win, so I can't do this match anymore.
I like Kid Friendly.
Marco versus
push Kid Friendly.
Jin for the World Championship. And I'm like, I don't want Jin to beat El Sabone, so I can't do this match anymore. It was like I had to undo so many El Sabone matches because of that. And
Best Friends Club.
The Best Friends Club was like one of the best things going on, bro.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, that was the best thing. I endorsed me dropping the title to Kid Friendly, just the simple fact that the ultimate underdog thing.
Yeah, I couldn't find it in me to do that. Even though it was a good time to do it, I could not find it in me to do that.
Yeah, because I felt like, you know what? Because, I mean, granted, yeah, the cross-promotion, we'll talk about that, about the WrestleMania thing, because that's, I think, a topic that we have for this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the WrestleMania matches and our opinions on it for... All right, so yeah, I'll wait for that comment after that next topic.
Okay, so next topic, which I don't think we're going to have too much time to spend on it because we have a lot more topics that we could dedicate our time to. So let's see, lack of women's division. I mean, there was only 4 or 5 women on the roster, so there really was nothing good off of that, to be honest. You had Lucia, you had Queen Bee, Tara. Those only 3 people you remember from the women's roster. Everyone else is kind of second nature, or they don't really matter.
Heel chick.
Yeah. But that was kind of
really, it was only Tara, Queen D, and Lucia we really cared about.
Yeah, you really didn't care about anyone else, so it was kind of hard to put women's division.
I mean, we cared about Nikki Vega for a bit.
Yeah, but then you had Luna Vega, and it's like, yeah. So yeah, that's what happened. The second world title thing. I didn't want a second world title because I felt like every time there was a second world title, it just felt like a mid-card title. So I'm like, okay, we'll just...
Not necessarily. I think up until, like, the only time the ACW really felt like a mid-card title was T Dynamite.
Here's the thing. When you think of the World Championship, you think of the AWC World Championship because that is the championship. You think of the second world title, you think, okay, ACW. But then it's like, I don't want it to be the AWC and then the ACW because then the ACW feels like second nature, and it's like, okay, why don't I take an amalgamation of titles, which is the Intercontinental and the ACW, and make like an Alpha Championship, which is where I came up with the name, the Alpha Weight Championship, and from there that became the lead title on Turbo, and I felt like it worked for the best because it felt like it feels like a world title in a sense, even though it's not.
It did feel like a world title, but it was never treated like a world title. I think the ACW. I don't think the ACW really had like that moment where it felt mid-card permanently. The only time it kind of felt mid-card was T Dynamite's reign. When Rusty won, it was a big coming-of-age moment. It felt like a world title win. Then we had Adam win it again. Adam's a hugely established guy. That kind of makes sense. He was fresh off his AWC reign. Rusty won it back, and then he got vacated, right?
No, it got vacated, and then I think Ollie won it.
And then Ollie won it, and that was considered Ollie's like world title reign, and that felt like a big storyline. Like you didn't really have the ACW at any point in time feel like a minor story.
a lot of memorable moments come from
I mean,
this
and
title.
really, it really helped because the AWC Championship was basically the property of Jin from season 2 onwards.
Yeah. So when you had the
That's why-
ACW belt,
that's another thing
made,
I was going to talk about how I think Marco as the world champion. I'll talk about that later. But,
no, but like Franklin said, like at the time when the AWC World Championship was there during the run of season 2, nobody cared because it was all
the
Jin wins lows, but then all of a sudden the ACW, it had main event storylines but with a second tier belt.
yeah, and that's when I tried to establish the X Division and the Intercontinental, which is why people were wondering like, why isn't the World Championship the main event? It's like, well, Jin's the only person holding it. Okay, here's a chance to give the Intercontinental Championship spotlight, which is why the Intercontinental Championship main event is Spring Bash. Here's a chance to give the X Division.
Well, you could have easily given that. You could have easily given that to the ACW, especially since Marco was just coming into his own, and he really needed that.
During Spring Bash.
Huh?
Who was the ACW champion during Spring Bash? It wasn't Marco.
It was Spring Bash.
Yeah, it wasn't Marco. Was there an ACW championship at Spring Bash?
That's
Oh wait, no,
Bash,
I'm thinking about Extreme Rules. My bad.
ACW at Spring Bash, it was T Diamond versus El Bandito.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was Spring Bash, and then you had Dwayne interfere, Awesome X interfere.
Boom.
I mean,
Yeah,
but
it was supposed to be
really,
Bandito
and even then, I don't think
supposed to
the
win, you
Intercontinental.
motherfucker. I was supposed to win that match.
And then
I don't
had
think
to
Spring
step
Bash
in.
should have been main evented by the Intercontinental Championship. I mean, Johnny was just establishing himself as a star. Oleg
got
wasn't
paired that
really
night.
a big draw. You had Marco versus Jin in the world title picture. You had El Sabone versus T Dynamite in
Cleo
the stable
Shepherd
war.
in the main
Hey,
event.
I was El Bandito at the time though in that match.
Yeah, well, you had El Bandito versus T Dynamite, in a former stable partners clashing match, which is a big storyline. You had Marco versus Jin, and that had been built up for a while.
Yeah, well,
and you
another
have
thing was
a
I wanted
rising
to get-
face in Johnny, a guy literally nobody cares about in Leo Shepherd, who
I
was
was
just
trying to get him over,
shoehorned
and none
in
of
there.
you liked him. So
he was just shoehorned in there, and then you had Ollie. Had it just been Johnny versus Ollie, maybe because that rivalry had been built up over time. But Leo Shepherd being shoehorned into a main event made no sense, and it really killed any interest anyone might have in him.
Boo. Tyler.
Didn't also JC was he Kamundo or JC at that time?
No, this was when he was Kamundo. This was when he was still
He
over.
had a beard. And
Yeah,
hair.
I know for real. He had beard and hair.
This was when Johnny was still over.
Early. And then T.I. might buried him.
Baby.
well, anyway, I guess
Sure.
we can move on to the next topic. What was the next one? On to the next one. No cross promotions. About the whole cross promotion thing. Why didn't AWC?
Yeah, why didn't you do it?
cross-promotion? Well, Franklin did say something where I was trying to make cross promotion with BTW, but this was like 2015, like early 2015.
This was when Tony Blaze debuted in season 2. At
No, before that. The
TLM.
first time was in early 2015, I believe.
Well, yeah, but the negotiations kept on going up until Tony debuted in season 2. He was in the pre-show of TLM. He got beat by TJ Shadows, and that was really the end of it because Anthony never really did anything. So it was hard for Tyler to kind of negotiate that.
Yeah, and then even then, like there was always that whole stint of AWC can go with this company and we can get people over here. But a thing that people who don't know or in the feds is that I do not associate with other feds for reasons that I
associate with.
shut the fuck up.
I knew Alec was going to go for that. I was just waiting for it.
Other feds. I can't even really explain why I don't. It's just that I kind of feel like I shouldn't because VFed probably should distance yourself. I don't know. I can't really explain it, but I just didn't really want to cross promote in a sense. And then also there was this reputation that I had, which wasn't a good reputation. So I also did not want to try to branch out. And then Todrick, shut the fuck up, because whatever's about to come in your mouth is going to be some dumb shit. Not trying to hear it. And whenever I would try to branch out, I'd be like, okay, I don't think it's gonna work, so I just didn't do it.
Interesting.
Awkward side.
Well, it's because you kind of proved the point too.
I thought somebody was
But
going to
also
go
thinking
before me.
about with the
But
cross promotion thing too, I feel like it wouldn't have worked either because you and I feel like Zach wouldn't have come to an agreement on which superstar should go over, because then the Eagles could lie like, oh, this guy should go over this guy, like, no, this guy should go over this guy.
Then there was also the point where there was also a thing where I had my guys, Ale, Dane, and Adam, and I didn't like sharing because I didn't think I wanted them to leave until I felt they were ready. So I'm like, no, I don't want them to leave. So that was also.
And look at him now. Thanks. Yeah, for that reason, I feel like it was a smart thing for you to do that, because once you did that and you let them go, they were ready. They were established. They were ready to go.
I mean, they left.
well, I think the whole exclusive contract thing did generate. The whole exclusive contract thing generated a lot of heat.
And that was not that. I did want to generate some heat off of that, but
It worked though.
it did work.
But it generated heat with your roster though, and that's not exactly the heat you want.
I didn't really feel it as maybe with you, but I thought I felt like heat with other people from other promotions that want to use
other
for them.
promotions. They were like, oh, we want Dane, we want this guy. I'm like, nope. Because I just wanted, like, there's a reason to watch AWC, because you only can see these guys on this show. Like, it's the perfect way to get people to watch. It's like,
Yeah, it was like, hey, you want to see this guy promo? Come join AWC.
yeah, exactly.
Rusty
If you
speaks
share,
sense for once.
Then everyone gets a taste of what you're tasting, and then it's not as special anymore because everyone's had it already. Kind of like sloppy stuff.
And I think part of the reason we didn't have crossovers is also that in AWC characters were different from in other feds. Like,
Yep.
I tried to stay similar.
Like, look at you.
I mean,
Like, look
El
at you. and me.
Bandito wasn't the same here as he's been in other feds. Actually, I don't think you're currently El Bandito in any other fed.
I'm not
Or
El
even El
Bandito. in
Saban.
Elephant. I told Tyler that El Bandito is exclusively for him, and I make other characters in the company.
Like the Marco we saw here as a babyface wasn't really seen in any other fed. I can say that even like Jin and DC were a bit different.
Yeah.
Adam was definitely different.
Ollie's different from here too.
Ollie's different.
Well, I
Let's
don't
be
know how
honest.
Ali and Adam are different.
The
So.
only person that stayed the same in AWC and every other place was me.
Yeah.
She got away.
Well, no,
Really?
you change your character every 2 minutes, so it's really hard to.
Exactly.
That is
But no, Todrick. As soon as we gave
Dane
Todrick
here
the,
is definitely not the Dane that we see in other feds. The Dane we see in other feds is like in general a lot more confident and a lot less of an underdog.
let's see, Todrick is more confident in other companies than he is here.
So even if and we do have a little bit of everything. Like we have a few guys from HOPW, we have a few guys from BTW, we have a little bit of everything sprinkled in. So if we were to do a crossover fed with a crossover with a company, even those people that aren't aren't as loyal to say HOPW, compared to AWC, there would be continuity problems in terms of, okay, what character am I playing? Because maybe I'm facing HOPW, but I'm heel here, but I'm fighting for this brand, but I'm a heel in this brand. And it just creates a conflict that it's very hard to manage. I think crossover events in general, I've been in a few crossover events, and I hardly ever see them work out right.
They don't work
That's
out like
off.
they wouldn't work out.
Look at the BTW versus HOPW crossover event. Look at how bad that ended.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Can we not remember that?
Hey,
Yeah,
TJ.
Hey, TJ.
I said that was going to end badly, and it did. Yes.
You did, actually. I remember you saying something about it.
Hello,
Oh,
children.
Tyler.
Hey, TJ.
Hey, it's one of
Congrats.
my co Hall of Famers. How you doing, sir?
I'm alright.
He's about to be a 2-time.
Actually, TJ's about to get his 4th Hall of Fame ring, is it?
Oh shit.
No. No. Okay. If you want me to be legit, let's see. There's BTW, there's AWC, and then DRW, and then that's it as far as I know. Unless
Didn't you get inducted for HOPW or EWC?
No and no.
Oh, okay, then you only have 3.
Yeah, he's getting inducted to this year for AWC.
Keep this the last. Yeah, that was a cross promotion thing. Okay.
So what have I missed?
You missed a lot.
A couple things,
Not
man.
a lot.
I'm here.
Not a lot, but like. What do you mean by best of the season?
Like, which season did you think was the best season AWC had?
What?
Season 2.
No.
What?
Season
Where you're
two.
at?
Season 1.
I like season 2 better.
2.
I
Well,
felt like
season-
the first talk.
Season
but
2 is
that-
where everyone started to
really-
fight.
Can we really judge it if season 3 hasn't ended yet?
And excluding season 3 from season 1 and season 2. Let's put
I mean,
it
I
on.
don't think season 3, as good as it might be, and I mean, pretty much after the Rumble, it's been really good.
Exactly.
I think
That's
anything
the best
before
season in a
I wasn't a
while.
fan of anything before the Rumble, but after the Rumble, it's been
Yeah.
really good.
Seeing as I was only
Uh,
here for season 2, I'm just gonna show favoritism and say season 2.
Yeah, look at season 2. Season 2 was, a race from the beginning of season 2 to on. Everything was a can't miss. Everybody tried to tune in as quickly as possible. Nobody wanted to miss
Activity
anything.
was there. I think that's the best part about it. People cared.
Yeah,
People
that's
put
the
in the
thing
work.
that kind of difference season 3 from season 2. So season 3, the quality, in a sense, was
No, the quality of your production.
Just-
Okay,
say it like
anything
it was.
before the Rumble wasn't all that good. Anything after the Rumble, I'm a big fan of.
Hey, your production quality was better, but delivery wasn't as good as season 2.
Well, yeah, it's harder to get invested in something when everyone else isn't invested in it. So that's one thing season 3 doesn't go for.
I mean, we haven't had bad viewership though.
No, we actually have better viewership. That's one thing season 3 has.
Yeah, because everybody knows the stars. Everybody has fans. Well, the majority of the people like, Ale, because it's Ale.
Like literally every episode before the Rumble is over 100 right now. The Royal Rumble itself is almost at 500, and AWC episode 15, despite it being 8 hours long, is at 200. So yeah, viewership trumps both season 1 and season 2.
What about Trump?
No, not
Make
that.
America great again.
Trump the verb. The verb.
But in terms of activity, we were at an all-time high in season 2.
Everybody was into it. Everybody was promoting when they weren't even part of the show.
Yep.
I still think that in terms of pay-per-view build, when it comes to promos, our greatest build ever was Battlefield.
In season 2 or
The original Battlefield.
Oh yeah,
It
the
had
original
the
Battlefield had the
best
best
build up
promos.
I have seen in AWC.
Tried and true.
I mean, we had Marco versus Anarchist. We had the Jin Curtis and Charles program. We had Mark versus Adam. We had Ali versus DJK. The last time DJK I think promoted for AWC until he came back for season 3.
Me and DJK are the lead. We're the lead. You're going to the way into the promos. So. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we definitely. I think Battlefield's definitely the show to remember, really, in terms of build up.
True. I mean, if you had to choose the best show from season 3, except for who would you choose?
If I had to choose the best show from season 3,
I'm gonna go with Battlefield.
I'm gonna go with Highway to Hell.
I mean, the only thing that made Highway to Hell amazing, the only thing, hey, let's be honest, Highway to Hell had better, OMG moments, but match qualities, Battlefield beat Highway to Hell. The only
I agree
kind of
there.
like the Royal Rumble.
The Royal Rumble,
We all kind of just agreed the Royal Rumble was bad.
Yeah, but continue, Franklin, what you were saying.
I mean, just Highway to Hell had that big feel moment in terms of just it was a better storyline.
It was
And
a
that's-
better storyline.
That's the only reason. I personally like matches from Battlefield better. I liked how Battlefield was the show better, but Highway to Hell had that amazing storyline moment where it's the standout point of season 3. Definitely, it is the biggest story-driven show in season 3.
And plot twist of the freaking year. I mean, who would have thought that Marco bought the Elite? Who would have thought that he bought the Elite?
Yeah, we got Jin going back to just being Jin, and then Anarchist is champion for a bit, and then Marco
exactly,
is champion.
Anarchist, not David. Anarchist came back.
Hey, can we please forget all about David, so to speak, and just always call him Anarchist?
Because that was part of the storyline.
That is part of the storyline, TJ. You got to give it credit where it's due. That's part of the storyline. That's what made Highway the Hell amazing. It turned a character that everybody hated. Well, you, me, and any of the top tier guys hate it, and turned him into the OG, the guy that we loved in Season 1.
If you would have been there, you would have liked this too.
I probably wouldn't have.
I do have to give an audible mention to Wrath of the Titans because that was just done well overall. When we saw Chadwick back.
Wrath of the Titans is an honorable mention for the best show in Season 3.
Which return was better, Chadwick or Anarchist? Because those are both really good returns.
Anarchist, because it was built up for 9 months.
Yeah, that built up.
Yeah, built up. Anarchist.
Hey, built up Anarchist, but surprise factor, Chadwick was more surprising. Like, oh my god, it's the OG Chadwick. What the fuck?
I mean, it's like, wait, wasn't he just in the match? Like, no, Midnight was in the match.
Yeah, that's why. Surprise factor. The surprise factor between Chadwick and Anarchist, Chadwick had the better surprise factor, but storyline build-up was Anarchist. Why? Because it's like, any second now he can be Anarchist. Okay, and not today. Not today.
I do have to agree that in terms of, and don't get me wrong here, it's very theoretical.
Mm-hmm.
I think in terms of execution, Chadwick was better just because Chadwick actually ended up getting Anarchist kind of had that stolen away from him. And I'm not saying I'm not a fan of the whole storyline with Marco, Anarchist, and Jin. I'm a huge fan of it. Just in terms of character closure, Chadwick's was better.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I'll agree with Franklin on that one too. Because it made sense. Like he said, the whole Franklin losing it afterwards is like, buzzkill. But then Chadwick's like, oh my god, Chadwick got his redemption. Chadwick is back, baby. Anybody else got anything to say about it? Because I feel like it's only me, Tyler, and Franklin talking.
Well, I can't really say anything because, as Frank and Tyler know, Season 3 was not so much of a me tuning in and caring moment.
Yeah, like I said, that's one of the topics that we had. That a lot of us lost interest because of X reasons or X amount of reasons, so...
Oh, yeah.
That's one of the topics we had, like why AWC is in its state now, and that's one of the reasons we talked about, teaching. None of us are tuned in, none of us are really into
that question now, since you're one of the people who actually just left. So why would you think AWC is in the state that it is now, teacher?
From my personal perspective, it's like I've often said, like Season 1, I didn't even know AWC existed. I just went off of earshot. Season 2 was kind of the same for a while, and then I actually started caring because of certain people I was starting to get to know better and how the direction of it was going, especially with my career at the time. And I'm like, okay, this is a nice alternative, and went from just a side thing to I'm gonna put a lot of focus on this place, and it was for the better. And then it kind of goes back to, okay, I'll just say it straight out. I'm not even gonna try and sugarcoat it. It's the big thing that every one of us has said at least once to you, Tyler. And I know you hate hearing it, but you have to understand that this is the truth. There were times in which you tried to take everything under control for the wrong reasons. You tried to develop the wrong characters at the worst times, and those who are actually showing problems, you tend to put them on the back burner. I, for one, hated that when I saw people that I even helped, in the case of, say, Alex and other people I won't mention, and to see all that potential and all their improvement wasted for randos, one-shots, or never-will-be's was very irritating.
Okay, I can respect that.
Yeah, like you said, that was one of the reasons, but I try to suck it up as much as you can. Like you said, some people in Season 2 to boot, or the beginning of Season 3, people were pushing me for some reason to be the next world champion. I mean, you never gave me the opportunity. I never held a grudge, but I felt like I deserved it at one point. Like, hey, maybe I deserve a world title shot. I never got it. Granted, I'm getting a run with the X Division.
You're one of out of my top 3 problems, that was one of them. Literally, everything was set up from a professional standpoint, even with storyline, because 9 times out of 10, in this thing we call, I'm not going to even try to break kayfabe with that, but you get my point. 9 times out of 10, a guy who's not known for much works his way up to the mid-card and beats a legitimate top-tier main eventer. In your case, when you beat Franklin, 9 times out of 10, that says at least a shot to it, if not guaranteeing you're gonna be world champion one day. And to see it never come to fruition honestly hurt me because I felt he had all the tools.
I thought. Well, and I think part of the problem with that is that AWC ended earlier than expected. Now I'd like to make an analogy because we've all liked anything post Rumble. We can all agree for those that watched that we liked it.
Of course, anything after post Rumble, everything was amazing. Nothing phases, nothing got us pissed off.
I think we're suffering from what's called the communism effect.
I know, just
all right. All right. See, Tyler could either work with us. When Tyler worked with us, when there was legitimate peace and everybody agreed on the same thing, things were good. When Tyler worked on his own and we kind of didn't pay attention to it, we were happy still. But that constant conflict of disagreement, that is what made a lot of the booking decisions go to shit. You either had to have total peace or total control, but you couldn't have the anarchy in the middle.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But the anarchy was always
I kind of liked it better when Tyler would kind of give you direction and he would message you saying, okay, this is kind of the direction we see you heading in. And he kind of, before he kind of let you in on things. And then later on, it was like everything was a secret. And like, you didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Exactly. That would hurt you.
That goes back to the conflict.
Because that's
TJ,
the biggest
point.
That I was going. Dane brought up a good point because I can say from my experience when me, Tyler, and Adam were supposed to be doing things together, when we were all trying to have ideas and bring it to his attention, the first thing we got hit with, oh, don't worry, I finished the first such and such shows by myself. You guys can take it from there. That felt like a slap in the face because we're expecting to come together as a group to make AWC better, and then you go right back to the very thing that was killing it. It was just remembering it hurts my nerves.
I think that whole period of the Rumble, beginning of season 3 to the Rumble.
Pre-Rumble, anything pre-Rumble.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not
up to the Rumble. There was all that
in
constant
my
disagreement
or anything, but it was very hard for me to try and let other people try to dictate the show, and I say this all the time: dictate the show that I record, that I edit, that I usually do everything for.
See?
So when someone, wait. But when someone, I try to let someone in, and they try to do their part, but then it comes to a point where they try to tell me how to do the show that I run, that I edit, and I will go into this mode of no, that can't happen because I am the one who's doing everything. So I would go into that no mode, we're going to do this, and then you can lead into that way. It's been that way because for the longest time I've booked by myself, and because I've booked by myself for such a long time, it's just been very hard to let other people do it. And Alejandro and Dane, they did more than you and Adam did because I allowed them to. But even they can say that even in some times where I told them, yeah, you can do this, I kind of let them do it.
Yeah, because there were times when I would book the card and I'd be like, okay, and then you'd be like, well, you got to save this for a pay-per-view. This is too early. You can't do this. And it's like, fuck, man.
But see, that's the biggest thing, though. With you and Alejandro, he at least lets you in. You shut up, Alejandro. He at least would talk to you and let you in on things and try and go piece by piece, trying to to explain it to you. With us, he didn't. It was either it was done that way, or anything we try and do would get dissected and just thrown away.
Like I said, I tried.
Because exactly, no. Now here's where I'm trying to stand with you on this. I can understand the whole trying to get used to having people actually buy your side. And I can understand the fear of having people overwhelm or trying to take control, but the fact that you never gave us the chance to prove otherwise is what makes matters worse. And then, Tyler, you can admit, there are times where you just say the worst things at the worst moments, or you come across the wrong way.
Yep. Not going to sit here and say it.
See, this is what I like about it now. We're all venting, and all of us are in a point where we're all respecting one another, which I'm actually liking. TJ's saying it in the most respectful way. Tyler's taking it humbly. I wish we had this in the beginning of the season where, we just talked about it like this.
I'm kind of at the point where, I'm just very lax about things. I mean, there's nothing really to fight or yell about. Because it's like, well, we're not going to... What are the chances that I'm even going to talk to you guys?
I have a question.
What up?
So is there not going to be an All Wrestling Kingdom 3?
Nope.
No.
We're done after Mania, my friend.
WrestleMania is our kingdom.
We're done. We're done. We're done. Done.
Are we still going to communicate with each other? Absolutely. We're all friends and all that stuff. But as far as AWC concerns,
I know Alejandro said that in a joking manner, but some of us in the back of our mind, yeah, I'm never talking to you again. Get the hell away from me.
Yeah, I mean, there is the whole thing. I'm retiring, so
we all know Josh and Tyler going to be talking again.
A question about that too.
There is a good chance that not a lot of you are not going to talk to me ever again. So,
Oh, come on. We've known each other for 3 years, man. You think we're going to stop talking to you just because
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. You don't know how many people I know who've talked to each other for years on end, and then one thing happened or one thing that they both did ended, and they never spoke again.
Well, we're not really like that. We're not like that. And the thing that keeps us together is, I'm gonna be honest, is our love of wrestling. We're all wrestling fans. That's what's keeping us.
Yeah, but
see, that's true. There's a big underlying statement there. I get what you're saying, and you're absolutely right.
Do you want to know what AWC is?
You have to remember, it's the degree of wrestling. Okay, we're just gonna throw it out. Most of us have heavy knowledge of the independent wrestling circuit, and we watch it willingly. Meanwhile, some of us focus mainly on the mainstream stuff. A lot of times, our opinions are going to coincide and clash because we're not used to the same exposures as other people.
Exactly.
Granted, yeah, it's all still one big spectrum, but we can't avoid the elephant in the room. Our opinions are going to be different because of what we're exposed to.
Uh-huh. And that's exactly what keeps our relationship alive, man. Let's say right now, you're a fan of the Japanese style, like Franklin. I'm a fan of lucha libre. Everybody else is a fan of the American style. Yeah, they're different things, but we connect with one another.
Hardcore stuff.
See, Rusty
he likes the southern weird version of ECW. That makes sense.
Hi, y'all.
Rusty at Backyard Wrestling.
I think that.
Whoa! Who's trying to disrespect hardcore wrestling?
Isn't Rusty a Backyard Wrestler?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be a
Don't think about that. When I started
CZW,
I started watching
maybe
wrestling.
messing around with friends.
At this point, I don't even watch wrestling at all. That's
What?
no, I don't.
How do you run a?
He's a fake wrestling.
Well, when
Don't you watch WrestleMania?
I watch the pay-per-views. That's all I watch. I don't watch NXT. I don't watch Lucha Underground. I do not watch Raw. SmackDown.
You should watch SmackDown. SmackDown's actually getting pretty decent.
You know what? When AWC
SmackDown, yeah.
AWC was mostly the reason why I didn't watch any wrestling because
I think
that was
part
not
of
wrestling I had. I had wrestling too much. So.
AWC was his WWE.
I think honestly, if we just got together every once in a while and did a hangout like this on subject X that we all like, I think we would stay together as a group. I honestly don't see a reason why not. I mean, we don't have a reason to argue anymore.
Yeah,
None of our egos are put out there for the world to see on
Yeah.
live YouTube videos.
And thus the Random Topic Podcast was born.
Yeah, look at let's do one like this, an example like this.
I'm kind of lost in the kind of spectrum though.
Yeah, AWC is gone. We already got that for but let's do if we all group up this topics favorite wrestler of all time, WrestleMania dream matches, just random bucks like that. We would have a fun time talking with one another.
And going further on that, It doesn't always have to be on wrestling, because as we've proven with like chats long after Hangouts have been over, we've delved into other things like some brands of politics, gaming,
Anime,
life in general.
cartoons.
I know with me and Tyler, anytime we didn't talk about wrestling, we would talk about our mutual love and respect of like mythology.
Yeah, I mean, we can get together. It doesn't have to be wrestling. I mean, remember the little gaming sessions we had? We could do Town of Salem one day. Hell, Tyler could record a couple of matches with a couple of our old guys, or our old guys facing guys from video games, and we could do commentary over that. Just for the good
Quiplash.
No. Here's why. Because something tells me the moment AWC's gone and it sets into Tyler, Tyler's going to stop each and every aspect of his mind saying, let's go one more time. He's going to delete every call.
That's why I'm not recording anymore.
He's gonna delete every single call that he ever created.
Yo, that's going to be the hardest.
Except Alejandro.
I'm trying.
Alejandro's going first. Then second is Rusty.
I respect that.
That's going to be like the hardest part.
Yeah, deleting Alejandro, he'll cry when he does that.
Wait, are you actually deleting your calls?
Hey, don't delete Darren's commentary. Darren's commentary is legendary.
I mean, 2K18 is gonna come out like within a few months. You could just get the new game and not make them on there.
And I forget the movesets. It'll be very hard.
See, that's the thing with Tyler. Once 2K18 comes out, muscle memory's gonna say, okay, I gotta make Alejandro this way. I gotta make Zamcham this way. I gotta give Jin Kaze. No. Don't forget the most important thing. You gotta give Jin Kaze that realistic, unrealistic amount of eyeliner.
He calls it guy liner.
Hey! It's not Jin. It's not an AWC Jin Kaze unless he looks like an Asian Marilyn Manson.
There we go.
He looks like a white guy this season, like your average.
He looks like an Asian Marilyn Manson. Anyways, we're off topic, Tyler.
White guy. What?
Hey, let's continue on to the next topic. We're so random right now.
That's right. See, the Random Thought podcast is already flourishing.
Yeah, Tyler. Next topic.
Next up, we're talking about other things.
The WrestleMania card?
Let's go through all the Hall of Fame inductees. Okay, so the first inductee was Alejandro Leiva.
Who's his inductor? Who's inducting him, though? Alright. Okay, the one that makes sense. Yes, you.
Wait, who's inducting me?
Tyler's inducting you, bro.
Hey, I didn't choose that.
Shut up!
Wait a minute. I think I'm inducting Adam, so Jin should induct TJ.
Yeah, makes sense.
We'll get to him later. We're talking about Alejandro right now. So does he deserve it? Anything to induct?
I'll induct Darren.
You're the best for last, TJ. You're the best for last. Let's leave it like that. You're the best for last.
Hey, Franklin, I'll induct Darren.
I'm the headliner, damn it.
You're fat. You're fat, damn it.
Hey.
Hey.
No. If you want it to be good, let me induct Darren. I know exactly what to say.
Hey. Does he deserve it?
Hey, wanted to induct.
All right.
TJ, if you induct Darren, we're gonna get taken off the air for language.
Hey, like here's to Darren Freeman.
Let's not forget Josh Steinberg's getting the Warrior Award.
All right, but no, let's continue on. Already, Alejandro, accomplishments and reason for inducting them. Alrighty, so yeah.
Okay. We're inducting him. We're inducting him because let's not beat around the bush. Alejandro, whether we like to admit that he puts forth the effort or not, has shown that when he does, it's captivating. You can't not watch what he does. He
Exactly.
And he also holds the world record for taking the most inches of Tyler's dick. I mean, what?
What?
Hey.
That would require of having a dick.
Wait, doesn't he eat Tyler's dick? I mean, what?
I'm pretty sure.
Hey,
guys.
No, Tyler doesn't like him using his teeth.
Guys, stop it. We're getting
it wouldn't be a hangout if we didn't have a few burns in it.
Yeah, but even still, that's just like, that's kind of too easy.
Wait, how
Ollie's
does
butt.
Ollie have the world record? I thought
Did
Josh-
anyone even answer the question yet?
Yeah, well, why he deserves it? No, let's be honest. Why he deserves it? I'm gonna say it now. I've said this before. I know I've said it for joking, but he legitimately is our version of Roman Reigns. Regardless of what he does, we'll always pay attention, negative or positive. We focus on him. He's the
You're
Roman Reigns
laughing.
of
This is very
AWC.
true.
What do you all
I
think
mean,
A and
I mean-
AWC stands for? It stands for Alejandro.
I've said it before.
I hate that you are.
Yeah,
You could be right.
Tyler himself has
I've
said he
said it
hates
before.
Roman Reigns.
Like I kind of build Dane, Ali, and Adam. I look at them as the Shield. Ali is Roman. Dane is Dean and
Hey!
Seth.
No.
Yeah, it makes sense. See, he's right there.
Oh, it makes
he's
sense.
right there.
It literally makes sense.
No, we're not
I
thinking
always
about it
said
character-wise. We're thinking
for
about
the
how everything is built.
Roman.
Everything is built.
Dane was Seth.
Dane
Yeah,
is Dean.
and-
Adam is Seth. Ali is Roman.
Exactly. Character-wise, no. Screw character-wise aside. It's the development of the character. Adam was Seth Rollins because he was the first one to win the world champion out of all of them. Then Ollie was getting the pushes of the motherfucking century, and then all of a sudden Dane gets the build up later. But then we realize he's not meant for the main event. He's a high mid carder at best, but he's still popular as hell. And Ollie, at the end of the day, he gets pushed, and whether we like it or not, he draws attention. He gets the most viewers. I'm gonna be honest. I bet you all the viewers just are because of Ollie's character and the way you made him.
Ali and
Tyler?
Jin.
I mean,
Actually,
just think about it. Like
hasn't
Roman,
historically drawn well.
like think about it,
If we're looking at numbers.
Roman Reigns is like he's not a guy. He's the guy. With Alejandro, it's like he's not the face of AWC.
Put it this
He
way.
is
Look at-
AWC.
Put it this way. Look at the two poster boys at AWC. It's Jin Kazi and Alejandro Leva. I'll leave it at that.
Exactly there. You just answered our question. He is one of your poster boys. Him and Jin are your poster boys because Jin is the franchise and Ollie's the company. Ollie is AWC.
So Shane Douglas and Tommy Dreamer all over again. Cool.
Basically.
Congratulations, Alejandro. You're the heart and soul of AWC.
Yeah.
Salute, senor.
Speaking of that, the second one is Adam Black.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, the innovator of Adam Wins Lols.
Adam Winslow started first. Wait, no. Adam Winslow started first.
No,
Adam Winslow started first.
see, if we're gonna talk about the memes that AWC created, we can't forget the best one because such and such was supposed to happen. Law JK, Tyler says no.
Yeah, Lols JK Tyler says no.
Why? Because fuck you, that's why.
Yeah, why? Because fuck you. Wait, blocked. You're blocked. You're all motherfucking blocked.
Oh man. I mean,
No, wait. No, there's one gem of a meme that AWC created, and it was during a hangout where we were talking about certain female wrestlers, and our favorite redneck decided to say,
Oh no!
I'd get lost.
Alrighty.
To be honest, I still get lost to this day.
Hey, but back to the topic. Back to the topic of Adam. Wait, what is there to say about Adam, man? He went from a guy that was like to like boom shakalaka. He has one of the most underrated characters of all time.
Underrated.
Adam definitely.
He's not underrated.
Wait.
I don't think he's overrated either. But I think he set aside because of.
He's not overrated. He's not underrated. He's just
basically one of the top guys.
Right where he needs
Wait a
to
minute, you guys forgot about one more AWC meme.
What?
Rusty just debuted a new captivating character, and he changed it.
Hey, let's keep on. Let's keep on
Let's go back
trying.
to Adam. Hey, his accomplishments. His accomplishments.
Adam's definitely one of the most accomplished guys. He was the first Grand Slam.
I mean, he's the one with the most championship reigns in AWC.
He put a lot into this company.
He's a two-time Rumble winner. He has 11 champion. He is the most accomplished guy behind DJ. No, him and DJK are tied for most accomplished. No, not DJK. But yeah, he is. The most accomplished guy.
And his inductor. Who better than to induct him than the guy that that was his master? He made him into a star. Frank behind the scenes helped him out so much.
What?
Do you really want to use the term master when there are two people of color here?
Ah, shut. Okay, his boss,
His boss.
his teacher.
Excuse me, you're using all the wrong terminology here.
His teacher, damn it.
Hey, we are all self-respecting anime friends. You mean senpai.
Just stop, Alex.
It's
all wrong.
Mostly senpai.
Everything I say is wrong now, damn it. But yeah, but it makes sense that Franklin is inducting him. He's the one that took him under his wing, showed him the ropes, and look at him now.
Okay, you're wrong. You know what? Be quiet, Alex. Someone else go.
Okay. Someone else talk about him then. Sure.
Adam is a guy who, when I first got here, I assumed him like I assumed everyone in AWC. People who were just staying here because, not gonna lie, it seemed like you all only worked best when you were here. Like, you stayed here because you felt if you went anywhere else, you'd become obscure or not pushed in the way you wanted. But Adam was one of the first I saw to break the mold, venture out, and still be successful. It just goes to show the evolution that can happen in AWC.
Facts.
Not only was Adam successful elsewhere, he put a lot into the company. I mean, I remember when Tyler had that little break. When Tyler had slipped up and he's like, all right, guys, I'll handle the group. He did a lot of work behind the scenes. He was there for most of the tournaments and really didn't give much trouble in terms of the tournaments. He was definitely one of the best promoters we had, and his evolution really came overnight. I mean, I remember Adam was really liked for his written promos because he had been working with Jin.
And then I'm like,
Jin had been helping him out. And then out of nowhere, he comes out with his first video promo, this great video promo, selling an injury. And he just went from mid-carder to main eventer overnight.
I don't think it's that good. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? This is like one of the best promos I've seen. Keep on doing them, dude. And then from there, Adam Blasby
and Adam wins low.
Adam wins.
I mean, not to mention, he was part of probably the greatest faction in AWC, the Elite.
Yeah, the Elite.
Adam was basically one of my gold mines.
2 Elite.
Boo!
I didn't like him at first. Remember, I used to talk shit about him on Hangouts.
Yeah, and then they would talk shit about Adam.
And then you two became like best friends because of this whole high peel stories.
All right, let's move on because we gonna spend all day on this. Okay, who's the third? Who was the third?
James?
Some stupid Mexican.
Oh, it was Darren.
No.
Let's see.
Wasn't it some ugly ass Mexican that's wearing a skull mask?
Yeah, Alex was the third.
Oh, cool! It's someone I can actually talk about and be happy. So I'm just gonna say it.
The goat.
Shut the fuck up. Okay, as I've told Franklin, I've seen all these other people get like proteges, and I've never had one. I can honestly, wholeheartedly say that fucking El Bandido, not El Cibon, is the closest thing to a protege I can. Bitch, I don't care. Fine then. Alex is the closest thing I can say to being a protege of mine because of how much he would come to me and ask for advice, how to structure things, how to develop characters, whether it was El whatever or his Antonio character. I felt like I was helping progress the future of what we do anytime I help somebody, and I had the most enjoyment out of helping Alex, and I'm proud to see that he's getting something for what he's done.
Yeah, Alex is someone that stayed through a lot of down periods in his career. I mean, he wasn't always getting the most wins, but he was always there. He was always putting in some sort of effort, and he was always pushing forward. He was always loyal to the company, and at times when things got rough in terms of, the backstage politics and everything, Alex would, step in and tell us, maybe we should take this a little bit easier. He definitely put a lot of heart and soul into this company. And both promo-wise and backstage-wise, he was one of the most heart-filled guys we had. Not to mention, I mean, he had a great run, especially as El Bandito. Alex, technically, between all his characters, hold the record for most Intercontinental Championships.
Most Intercontinental?
Between all the characters.
Wait, no, wait. You all didn't hear how Tyler said that? You have to say it the right way. The Ali Continental.
It's no longer.
Also, here's where I disagree with you guys. The only character that I don't take credit for is the Alex Gonzalez character because I played myself as advocate. Granted, yeah, it was part of my creative idea, but the only character I don't count as myself is Alex Gonzalez. I made the manager. I created the idea of the Mexican Rusev, basically.
I think anybody that's worked with Alex, when you really work with him, he brings the best out of you. Like he brings the best promos when he really wants to, and he really helps you grow as a promoter when you're really in that zone with him.
Biggest regrets was not being able to feud with one of his characters. I don't regret not putting the world title on him though. There's a reason. No.
And it's a reason that we'll never know.
You're either going to hate my reason, or you're going to love my reason. I believe there are some people who should just never win the world championship because you need people to say, this is the guy who should have won it.
So basically, you're calling me the Roddy Piper, the Rick Rude, and Mr. Perfect of AWC.
I want you to be the guy who should have won it.
I'm Rick Rude.
Alrighty, and that's where I'm actually humbled that you gave me the inductee. I never got mad that you didn't put me in the Hall of Fame for the first 2 seasons. I was like, the end of the season's coming. Like, I don't know who's gonna be in the Hall of Fame. If I'm not, oh well. If I am,
always been my go-to guy for that. Like, Alex is the guy who should have been this. Alex is the guy who should have been that. Why is that? Like, I thrive off of people telling me you should be pushed. I love that shit.
And thus we have Alex's new character, Mr. Optimistic.
Yes. And he will never win the world championship.
El Optimista.
Oh my God, yes.
Hey, but my inductor, everybody asked, people look at me, like, why DJK? The reason I picked DJK over anybody else is he's the first guy, with the exception of Tyler, that helped me develop characters. Those two were the ones that helped me out develop characters. He's the guy that I worked in and day out with companies. I started off with him in OWF and AWC and EOW. I was one of his second in commands in EOW. He made me a GM. That was my first Hall of Fame over there. So I felt like the guy that inducted me, that put me in the one Hall of Fame, should be the one to induct me in another. I would have loved people like Franklin, Adam, or TJ to induct me, but I needed some of my OG guys that I knew for God knows how long to induct me. So I felt like he was the perfect one to induct me, and I'm humbled that all of you guys think of me the way you do. I don't feel like I deserve that much love. I felt like, I do put in the effort, but I feel like, what? My idea was always to push guys. Like, I love pushing people like Amari. I love pushing Dane. My favorite guy that I pushed was Todrick. He is my favorite one to push. OWF, AWC, he's my favorite guy to push. Look at him. I trained him to become one of the most underrated people there. I loved it. I thrived on pushing people over. That's why I think Tyler also likes me.
Hey, save some of that for the Hall of Fame induction. You want to use up all your juice now?
Yeah, continue.
Yeah, don't use it all. Don't use up all your juice now. You gotta save the crying and tears for Thursday. Anyway, the fourth induction
in the arms of an angel.
Despite many of you not liking him, or despite many of you thinking, he doesn't deserve it. It's not politics. He's not going in because he's my cousin. He's going in because he has put in just enough, if not the most, time into this company. That is not me. He has been in many commentary sessions. He's been many times when I'm like, should I do this? Should I not do this? Many times when I want to stop doing this, and many times when I should have stopped. Many times where I should be going, many times when I shouldn't be going. I think Darren deserves it just for the work he has done off of screen. Because
Darren, a good amount of hangouts.
On screen, Darren really didn't do much. We can all admit that.
I remember when you said you broke your Xbox.
But
you broke your Xbox.
That could have turned into a major feud. Why did you not do anything with that, Tyler?
Yeah, that could have been one of the best feuds you and him had. That could have freaking escalated there, and we would have loved them.
What?
Him breaking your Xbox.
Oh. Because he didn't. I know he did.
No, but even still, you could have used like that kayfabe hatred that you knew wasn't real. You could have melded that into something.
Yeah.
Well, now I guess now we know why we disagreed with Tyler's booking so much. He was asking Darren for advice.
Yes.
Wait.
I'm not done yet. I'll say something nice after the jokes. But truthfully, we do have to praise Darren for his commentary work. I mean, he was really the only foreign language commentator we had.
Yes, I could not understand a word of English. Okay,
guys.
Okay, now for the nice stuff.
Yeah, let's be nice.
Darren, I mean, I really think he's underrated as a pro bowler. Like he was entertaining when he tried, and I do have to say, I remember we had like a live back and forth once that was pretty entertaining.
He came up with the best nicknames.
I do love all the work he did in the Limitless division. I really think he's one of the best Limitless champions of all time.
Yeah. I love at the end of the season he became an El Sabone mark. Like I want to team up with El Sabone. I love that he was an El Sabone mark.
And on commentary, I mean, sure he wasn't the best looked at commentator, but he's probably the most well developed. I mean, you can't say he hasn't come a long way from where he was at the start of AWC to where he is now. He's definitely a better commentator.
Yes, agreed.
My favorite moment was when he's like, TRG Marvel's black.
TRG Marvel's black.
T-Mar's black.
Let's be honest.
So
he always brings the enthusiasm to commentary.
Exactly. He was your ball of energy when you did commentary. You were legit and serious, but when his commentary was so brash and random, it worked. It made sense and it was funny.
I remember my grandparents were watching AWC and they were like, "We like it, but like, you know, Darren needs to be part of the show, right?" And I'm like, "But like, he's not all over." I'm like, "But you without him is weird, and him without you is weird. You two are a duo. You guys need to." My grandparents were actually part of the reason why Darren stuck around.
See, your parents are pushing up. Your parents.
It's like, think of it like this. Think of it like 2006 SmackDown. You're Michael Cole, Tyler, and Darren was like JBL. Darren was all over the place.
Yeah, but there's a thing like people were like, "Oh, Darren is like the one who brings the excitement and the humor, and you're the serious side, so you need the contrast."
It worked. That's why it worked. Darren is the most enthusiastic commentator out of all of us. He brings a ball of energy unlike any other. Yeah, there's a 3-man commentary, me, Franklin, and TJ had, but we were like serious. But with you and
we weren't always serious.
I can't wait.
Especially when we had Adam on board. Showing off for the women's match.
Hey.
Oh yeah, let's don't forget Adam's commentary.
Hey, but also this, Tyler, are you inducting him as well?
I don't know. I don't know who he wants to induct him, honestly.
I mean, from the sounds of it, I think your grandparents should induct him.
Yeah, your grandparents should induct Darren into the Hall of Fame.
That'd be
But let's look at it
pretty cool.
No, I would like it. I would love it. Not even funny. That'd be funny. You just give them a script to say, and I feel like your grandparents should induct Darren. They're the ones that push them into being your
No. I just thought about that because when they go down all those accolades and names, we gonna see Tyler's microphone go damp, and then all of a sudden we're just gonna hear, "What's this about Darren being Negro King?"
Well, they loved that. They didn't love the name, but they thought it was hilarious.
There we go.
Darren.
Hey, maybe we should have TJ induct Darren.
Yes, TJ induct Darren.
Remember that commentary session? Not all Black Lives Matter.
I still hold the 18 climax was one of the best commentary sessions that were ever held.
That was the best one. I laughed. I died. It was great.
I still watch it to this day.
See, you don't want me to induct him. I'm gonna be like, here's Darren Freeman, a guy who's accomplished so much, but his biggest accomplishment is being able to say he's so dark he's his own act of camouflage.
Wait.
But I wish you could, but you can't do it because Tyler said that Hall of Fame inductees can induct other inductees.
Okay, that makes sense.
Well, out of anyone in the roster, who would be the most logical one to induct Darren?
Why would a redneck induct a black guy?
Me.
Yeah, Tyler's the only
that
one
would
that
be
makes
Tyler.
sense.
Ain't he inducting Ollie? Can he induct two
I mean,
people?
no. The only other person who, well, I mean, if I were being inducted, the only other person I could think to induct Darren would be wait, no, I can't think of his name now. Never mind. I'm about to say the only person who would induct Darren, but
LAT
would be Adam. If you think about it, Adam would make a lot of sense to induct Darren.
I think Todrick would make a lot of sense, seeing as that was
Todrick would make a
tag
lot of
team.
sense,
Right?
Yeah, but Todd's
Hey,
a
wait,
Hall of
Amari isn't
could
being
induct
added
him.
into the Hall of Fame.
Todrick was in Hall of Fame.
Him and Amari were a team.
Oh, Black Authority.
Yeah, Black Authority. Amari should induct them.
Have Amari and Todrick do it.
Tahir.
Yeah.
Can't. Todrick's being inducted.
Yeah, Amari should
Have
induct.
Tahir
Amari,
get inducted.
Amari
Tahir
should induct
induct
Darren. It would make sense. Former tag team members, and it works. It makes sense. Adam or but Adam's getting
Wait,
inducted
Todrick
too.
is being inducted?
Yes.
Shouldn't I induct Todrick?
Atty,
No,
we're gonna move on to
can't
T
do that.
Dynamite since he's the next one. T Dynamite. Young again.
Underrated. He is underrated. I don't. Underrated as hell. Todrick is
Can we
underrated
really
as
call
hell.
him underrated at this point? He's
Not
been
even, well,
around
not
for
now,
3
but compared to all of us, he's still underrated, bro. You have to be honest. No one talks about Todrick unless before he's the last person they talk about. It's always
No one
DJ
talks.
Shadow.
No one talks about Todrick unless A, we're talking about his hair. B, we're making jokes about him. Or C, if you force us to.
Or
Yeah,
D,
but-
we're saying, hey guys, T Dynamite here.
Or we get to watch Kingdom when he lost the Intercontinental Championship to Dane, and that
Oh,
face is
yeah.
priceless.
I love
Oh
that.
no! No, we thought that was priceless, but then we remembered Assault when he took that L to Rusty. That boy was salty.
Yeah,
Remember when
Todrick
Queen
was-
Bee made
I
her
swear to
debut?
God, I've never seen Todrick so mad when he took that L to Rusty.
Oh my God, he walked away
That's
from the
why I want to
camera.
induct him.
He was crying. I
Oh,
remember.
speaking
He
about
was legit.
Todrick, who is inducting you?
I'm saying.
Hey,
I'm saying.
Rusty, hey, here's the people that make sense, and I'm gonna say it now. There's 3 people that make sense, and you know they make sense. One is Amari, second is Rusty, and the third one he doesn't talk anymore, but you know it, Dustin.
Dwayne.
Dustin are the ones that, that deserve
let
to
me
induct
do-
you the most.
just let me do Darren and Todrick.
So announce it here. Who's gonna induct you, Todrick?
Yeah, who is gonna induct you? We already want to know. I feel like Rusty deserves to induct you.
Who?
Please. Me and
Rusty.
our match was the best match of our careers.
It won the match of the
Our
season.
match was the best match in AWC.
We were good, but we're not that good.
Hey, no, but
Or,
seriously,
you know,
hey,
Hall of Fame
Amari,
inductee and
I
comedian.
mean, BJK versus Alejandro
It's
Reyes.
double.
You know.
hey, Amari or Rusty could induct you, or why not both?
That would be an interesting.
Okay, wait. I can tell you why you can't have both. I can tell you why you can't have both, because the last time you had a black guy and a white guy have a dispute over another black guy, we were back in the times of racism and slavery.
So you just described Django.
O.J. Simpson.
Wait, I have an idea. Rusty versus Amari. The winner gets to induct Todrick, the loser has to induct Darren.
Yes.
Now you're making Darren feel like he's second fiddle.
Oh.
That man's
They
good enough
want
to
to
be
induct
fiddle.
Todrick more than they want to induct Darren.
Damn.
Yeah,
I'm
that
okay
doesn't
with
sound good.
Hey, no,
Now,
I mean,
that's the rule. You can't be inducted by
poke all the
force.
jokes at
All right. So
No.
Rusty,
They
no,
both
Rusty,
deserve.
who
They
is your
both deserve
inductee?
somebody who's
Who's your
important to them.
inductor? Who's going to induct you?
And the
that-
answer is
Brrrr.
His girlfriend.
You know, my queen dude.
Inductors?
Terror Shadows.
I mean,
you're funny.
I would prefer one, but like,
I mean, I would have Trent Collins induct me if Alejandro hadn't killed him.
I
you
killed
can't
him.
induct yourself. I mean, you can if you have no
Todrick fan-
choice.
Hey, but Todrick, who's gonna induct you?
Wait,
I feel like-
no. I got the perfect loophole. Todrick, I have the perfect person to induct you. You can have Taka Salir induct you.
I'm the Shadow Clone?
Trent
No, but
over.
seriously, who's gonna induct you?
Bro, Trent,
Please.
What the fuck?
Holy shit.
Gary Coleman.
No way, bro.
What the hell just happened?
What happened?
What just happened?
I accidentally left. What did I miss?
Yeah, what did I miss?
Everyone left.
Everybody that Baba left.
So wait, where's Todrick? Who's inducting you?
Very
Yo,
Coleman.
that was fucking hilarious. It's just like glided across the street with all these people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got kicked out.
It's like
I just love how the call kicked me out the moment I was serious.
Yeah, but Todrick, who's gonna induct you? We need to know. Everybody's gonna
Todrick,
announce their
come on.
inductors right now.
Beautiful.
Right now, I wasn't sure who. Now I'm trying to decide between Amari and Rusty.
Hey,
Well,
Tyler, Tyler,
it makes more sense.
Match of the
Todd,
season.
Todd,
It makes more sense for Amari to induct
Hold on. Just
Darren
remember.
Yeah,
Rusty
than anybody else to.
Yeah, Amari should either
Rusty
for Darren's sake, it's either Tyler or Amari. Those make
And
the
even then,
most sense.
look, you and Rusty are going to be WrestleMania as a tag team. And even
Yes.
then, you and Rusty made it together
And we
the year
had the
before
best
that. I think Rusty that's in you makes
Yeah, Rusty deserves.
Yeah, I
some
really
victory.
think it should be Rusty.
I hate you niggers.
Whoa!
Whoa!
I remember the last time I said that.
How'd that go?
No,
It involved the table.
Oh my god. It
Really?
makes sense. But yeah,
See,
like I said,
whatever.
Rusty makes sense. Rusty makes the perfect sense. You guys grew up from no DQ to
You
OWF
fucking
to
cut that shit out. I
AWC.
agree.
Yeah, me
Started
and
from the
Rusty
bottom.
From the bottom, now we're here.
Boo!
Exactly. He deserves. He deserves
How
to induct you.
fitting
He
would
deserves.
it be for future tag champs?
Hey,
It's gonna happen, okay?
No, it's not.
Future tag champs, you know you're facing me and TJ, right?
No,
Hi.
I'm facing Law and Disorder.
You can die.
Hey, remember
But
the
yeah,
last time
so,
a
Todrick, is it
tag
Rusty?
title? Oh wait, yeah.
is Rusty your inductor? All right, Rusty, you're inducting now.
I get to wear my fancy suit.
Alright.
So you mean your suspenders and a collared shirt?
And
your
your
birthday.
sister on your
Oh,
dick.
he's
Alright, moving on,
out there
moving on,
looking
moving
like
on.
the Southern
Moving on.
Andrade Cien Almas.
Overalls.
Moving on. Okay, so the sixth person going in is Dan.
Well, that guy
Which
sucks.
Who's
Hey,
inducting
what?
Dane?
Hey, what is there to say about Dave, man? Honestly, he's one of the funniest guys that I met. He's one of the coolest guys. He's underrated. He's like another. He's the white version of me.
He's underrated. Is not even underrated at this point.
All right, no, okay. He's the white version of me. A guy that should have won the big belt. The white
He
version of
could've.
me.
I have that on my Hall of Fame package, the white version of El
The Hall of
Simone.
Fame package should be
No.
win the world championship.
No. Here's what you do. You have El Bandito written down like in Mexican wording, and then all of a sudden you just see Dane's face, and it just translates to English like the thief.
The thief.
No, you have El Gringo.
El Gringo.
Yeah, because Dane stole away my WrestleMania main event. Goddamn it.
But hey, yeah. Oh, not spinning this, Dane. I don't know who the hell is inducting you.
Jay, is he being inducted?
No.
Then MCM, Jay.
Yeah, Jay should induct him. I feel like
I
Jay
was
makes
telling him
sense.
it should be me because that was his best feud, but I'm
Well, you're inducting Ollie,
Ollie,
so it's gonna be.
Yeah, you're inducting Ollie. So, Dane, who's inducting you?
I mean, I don't think Jay would do it, but I wish he would.
Hey. Oh, hey, Dane, I know a good idea.
The Gailey.
Well,
Bruh.
bro.
Yeah, Duke Gailey should induct you.
Duke Gator would
Okay.
be hilarious.
That one guy from Long.
Wait, can we induct more than one person? Because I can think of like half the. I'm pretty sure I can induct like at least half this Hall of Fame class.
We'll see, no, because if that were the case, everyone will want you and induct them.
No. Hey, Tyler.
No. I mean, if Dane wants it, and if Tyler allows it, I can let his new favorite hobo Messiah induct him.
Cool.
Oh, wait. What's that guy that sounds like Bill Cosby that you do? That character?
That's Francis J. Dinkelmeyer.
Oh, man. To have him induct me, that'd be an honor.
You should You should let it happen, Tyler, just so you can hear the stupidity and the greatness that is Dr. Francis J.
It should
Dinkelmeyer.
make sense, though, with the person who's inducting.
Okay, then how about this? You get Freddie the Lights got to do it.
What?
The only one that makes sense to me is Jay.
Jay or Tyler makes sense.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Oh man.
Or that one guy from that from.
The only other person who makes sense is Ali, but Ali's already going in, so you can't have Ali inducted.
But Jay or you make the perfect sense because it makes more sense you because he's one of your creations. He's one of your three shield guys. He's your Dean Ambrose.
I would have no problem inducting both Ali and Dana.
I think that makes sense. I feel like you should induct both of them because they're two of your creations. So I feel like you would make sense too.
If not, then how about Jay?
Because I don't think Jay's gonna do it.
He is my protege.
Well, that's who I wanted is Franklin, but I can't do that. So.
Okay, show of hands. How many of you wanted me as your Hall of Fame induction? I'll just host the whole damn event.
No, no. I already had my moment.
Oh wait, I'm not being inducted.
Shut up, Tyler. Yeah, Rusty, you're not being inducted, bro.
Tyler won't be that bad, I guess. I know he's gonna say some bad things.
What the fuck? Okay.
So is everything set in stone?
See, now that makes me not want to induct you.
Stop lying. You'd love to induct them.
Tyler won't be that bad, as if I am forced upon him.
What?
Why does everyone leave?
Fuck everyone.
Hey, if I were going in, I want Jin.
What the fuck's going on? What the fuck's going on?
We've been talking too long.
Jimmy
Maybe
Alex.
that's the case. I don't know.
Okay,
I said if I were going in, I want Jin to induct me.
No, that does not make sense.
I want Jin to do it if I ever go in.
I'll tell him to wear his good shovel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Dane, on a
Jin
serious
to do
note,
it.
Dane, who's inducting you? Who's like legit inducting you?
I would like Jay more since my first match was against him, but Tyler he's a good option. I think he'd actually do it. I don't think Jay would actually do it.
Have you asked Jay?
I mean, I'm pretty sure if you ask him.
If you ask Jay?
Really, just for the sake of variety.
Yeah, just if you ask him and if he says yes, then
Anything,
great.
he can do like a 5-minute. He can do like a quick written speech, and we can read it.
I've seen
Alright.
Jay do that.
Yeah, let's have Jay do it. I'm sorry I said you wouldn't be that bad. That was mean.
Guess Tyler won't be that bad.
Alright, next.
And then the last one is TJ Shadows.
Woo! Baby.
I thought I heard a boo from Gary Coleman's illegitimate son.
I mean, namesake-wise, TJ makes the most sense. He has been on commentary. He's done a lot for the company. And I would be lying if I said TJ Shadows is not one of my all-time favorite characters in AWC.
And he's the best. He's the best character not to win the world championship. The best character out of anybody that's never won the world championship easily.
Now that's just a slap in the face to Ham Sandwich.
Oh.
I'm joking. Talking.
TJ, what do you gotta say to that?
No. He's right. I mean, I took an L to Friday the Lights guy, but hey, you got stomped in the dick by my baby sister. How does that feel?
Yikes.
I still beat your baby sister.
Rusty, look at it. Rusty, you have the greatest accomplishment in AWC. You got your ass kicked by both sexes of a Shadows member.
So did Todrick.
I beat both sexes of the Shadows member.
I'm sorry, when did you in AWC?
When I returned, I beat Tara.
But you never beat me, motherfucker.
I beat you in a 2-on-1. Oh yeah, it was a handicap match. That's why I won.
Dumbass.
All right.
It still counts. A win's a win, no matter how you get it.
Hey, let's praise the man of the segment, TJ Shadows.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. A part of me wanted Nate, but I thought two things. One, Nate wasn't around that long for all the stuff to make sense. And second, I wouldn't think Tyler would allow him back for that.
I would.
Have your
Tyler.
Yeah, but there's
you could
also
always just ask Jen to write a speech.
Okay, here's the thing. Excluding Nate, the people I knew for a fact would make the most sense because they've known me either just in general or my AWC trek is either Jen, Franklin, or Adam. I felt those would be the ones that made the most sense. Franklin and Jin, because anytime you think of my character, you think of them, and Adam was someone that joined that fold in the realms of AWC, so it just made sense to me.
So who are you picking? Are you picking Jin to make you
What
a
about
written
Tara?
promo?
But Radis.
Rusty, I don't think I'm allowed to induct myself.
Yeah.
That's only last resort.
Yeah, but seriously, but TJ, like from those three, who's going to be your inductor? Well, except Adam, because he's an inductee, so.
Exactly.
Who's inducting Adam?
Franklin is inducting Adam.
Oh. Okay.
So, in all honesty, the guy who makes the most sense in that regard would be Jin.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because I already inducted you for BZW. So Jin should induct you for AWC.
I feel like all of us have the inductors that made the perfect sense. All of us have the ones that make the perfect sense. It fits us.
See? There you go. You have quite possibly the greatest world champion.
Ali had a good idea that would kind of fit. Like, Tyler inducts Darren and JC inducts Ali. But I think JC just kind of turned it down.
Yeah.
See, that makes the perfect sense, Alex. You have probably, in Tyler's words, the greatest world champion we've ever had, inducting the greatest guy to never win it.
And then you have the
so he can rub it in one last time.
Be like, I held this belt. How do you feel? And then all I have to do is just look down at him like, how does it feel to be so short?
All right. Well, we've been on this topic for well over 30 minutes, so let's move on. Okay,
is that a problem?
Hall of Fame, it is Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. For those of you who can't make it, please send a video into me by Wednesday. And for those of you who can, just make it here by 9 p.m. on Thursday.
Alright, so if we make it here by 9 p.m., for
if you know you can't make it, just send me the video.
Alright, because like I said, like my inductor can make it. We just need to add him to the call, or I think he'll do a written promo. So. Who'll read it then? Since he's
I know if nothing else, Jen would probably write a written one for me, and Franklin could probably read it.
All right, because I'll let Franklin read
I'm
the
more
one
than willing to read anybody's who does a written promo. Like it should probably be me either me or Tyler.
Read them.
Yeah, I'll let Tyler read the one that DJK gave to me if DJK can't make it, because I feel like Tyler is the one that is fitting to read his promo.
All right, moving on. Okay, so we have one more before the whole we do predictions for WrestleMania. So what happens after AWC closes its doors? Very simple. Everyone goes about their fetting business. Me, I just focus basically on school and YouTube.
Oh, speaking of that, what's going to be your topic on your Tyler Williams channel?
I mean, it's
Tekken
gaming.
Well, Tekken season's coming around.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we about to see Tyler master every freaking
Tekken Tuesdays. Can't wait for that.
About to have Tekken Tuesdays. You know, you about to see that Bullet Club version of Hihachi just wreck everybody.
Brian
Fury.
Brian is my man. You leave him alone.
Yeah, that is my man. He's been my man since like Tekken 3.
He's always been mine as well.
See, now you can't 1v1 me in Tekken Tag Tournament 2 though. So
I mean, I can get ye old Brian Fury and Raven.
Tyler, you're gonna get Tekken for the PS4 Pro, right?
Boy.
That way you can play with me.
I actually just bought Tekken 6 for the Xbox 360 and buying Tekken Tag Tournament 2 for the PS3. But
I will I just thought of the greatest thing that would never happen. What if Tyler got Tekken and was able to mod each character to look like certain AWC wrestlers?
Now you just
No, it's just
no. Just imagine. Just imagine how that would work.
See, that's a really good idea.
I mean, Miguel could easily be. Of course, it's not yours because it's actually good.
I'm not ducking you.
See, okay, but just imagine it though. Just imagine how awesome this would be. You'd have Miguel from Tekken but it looks like DC Zamcham. You get freaking Bob, and he looks like Ham Sandwich. Of course, you get Bruce, and he looks like me. You get freaking what was
Bruce
it, Alejandro?
Well, Chadwick is already Lee Shaolan, so that kind of
I
settles
swear to
out.
God.
No,
I swear to God.
Chadwick is Violet.
You just get freaking Papa and Nima to be a black Hihachi.
Midnight is Violet. What are you talking about?
Midnight is Violet, Chadwick is Lee.
Chadwick is Lee.
Who's
Man.
Nick Cage?
And then
There's no comeback.
There's a big question though.
Black
Who would-
Ogre, the Ogre.
Who would be Oshi? Oh my God, yes. Who would be Yoshimitsu though? Would it be TRG Marvel?
I don't know.
It'd be me.
Yeah, it would be TRG.
TRG.
That kind of fits.
Can I be Kuma?
No.
Can I be
I
Panda?
knew you were going to say that for some reason.
No, Alejandro.
Hey.
You get to be Paul Phoenix.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's the one who was supposed to win, but then like.
So I guess
already happened.
Jin and DC are like Jin and Haorang.
It was my martial law.
No, DC is Miguel.
No, Miguel is Miguel.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Stop calling me Miguel.
No. Alex is Miguel.
What now?
You're Miguel from Tekken.
What? Oh my God, I would be freaking.
Congratulations. You are a hot blood.
Who's Eddie Gordo?
Man. Darren?
Who would be Steve Fox? He did King.
What?
T Dynamite is Jack because they both have a mohawk.
Yes, it makes sense.
Jackson.
So does that mean I'm Marduk? Since there's like only one black person left.
No, Marduk is Darren.
Who the fuck am I then?
Tara's Master
Jaguar is
Raven.
King.
Oh wait, I'm Heihachi. Never mind.
Wait, since I'm the only one with Spanish roots, I'll be Claudio.
Mine doesn't have to make sense. I'll just be Heihachi.
Prince Jaguar is King.
Because I get to whoop everyone's ass. So
I mean, I could either pass as Bruce or Raven, so it's up to you.
definitely Raven.
Yeah, you could be Raven, and then Tara could be Master Raven.
Yeah.
I want to be Makujin.
Master Raven.
Makujin, I want to be.
That's right. It's show enough all over again. It's Dragonfly Jones in this bitch.
But anyways, so yeah,
I'll let you could be Makujin. I mean, you both have the personality of wooden cardboard. I mean,
Hey.
Wait. Who'd be Dragunov? Because we need Dragunov.
the silent one. Anyone who doesn't promo can be Dragunov.
So
most
everybody.
90% of our roster is Dragunov.
We need like a dark character to be.
I could see Shingeki being Dragunov.
Yeah, actually.
No, David could be Dragunov. What's his
Alex
name?
could be Alex, the reptile.
No. Shingekito would be like martial law or something.
No, we're going off topic again. This is going to be way too long.
Shut up.
Funny.
The worst
Talk about it
AWC stream ever.
No, it's not. It's the best one because it's all be over soon. Yay!
Well, I mean, it's going to be over soon. I mean, I do plan on doing a side project, but that's all like up in the air still. It's supposed to be a project that me, Ale, Dane, and Jen are working on.
Tyler's gonna do one big montage video to like the whole sweet victory song from SpongeBob.
I mean, yeah. But the series, I can't really give you guys too much information on it because I barely know any information on it. I mean, it's pretty much still green light still. I don't even know if it's going to happen because I have already said I don't want to record. I might edit it. I do not want to record any of that. I do not want to be motivated to do AWC again, so I think it might be best if I don't record that.
Tell Ollie to record it.
Wait, you don't want to record what?
The side projects.
Oh, you're not going to record it?
I don't want to.
Well, there goes the editing quality.
That's why I said I don't know if it will work because I don't want to record.
I mean, you could just do it bi-weekly instead of weekly, or like monthly if you want to.
I mean, I also did have another side project in mind, but I would actually mention that after AWC ends.
Yep, the first thing we're gonna see, Tyler plays the Telltale games of The Walking Dead.
Yep.
Wait, that's already happened.
What?
Yeah.
I've done season
Yeah, it's
1 and
already
season
happened.
2 already. Season 3 is in process. I'm just waiting for Tuesday for episode 3 to release. Dude, I'm already doing that.
Oh. Right.
Look at
And
my
then
playlist, boy.
I know Tyler's gonna be doing the Tekken thing. We could live stream a Tekken tournament
Tekken
one
and
day.
Injustice. Get on my level, boy.
What was
Are
that?
you gonna get him for PS4 so we can fucking play?
Come
Yeah, get
on,
Injustice for
boy.
PS4 so we can all play.
Everybody plays PS4 here. The only way we're gonna be able to have a tournament, you already have a PS4. You can just buy it for PS4.
Bring that ass here, boy.
All right, moving on. Okay, so now we get to WrestleMania because the stream is going on long enough. Long enough. So we're gonna move on to WrestleMania. There is a pre-show. I don't feel like diving into the pre-show right now. We can do that on Monday or Raw, Tuesday Night Turbo. So let's just go straight into the main show. So the first match is JC versus Jay Blaze.
Jay
In
Blaze.
a match where the build-up was kind of non-existent, which is kind of my fault because I didn't feel like recording.
So I'm just gonna say all my predictions first because I'm the guy who hasn't been here
I'll
for
say
any
this
build
way.
up.
In terms of JC versus Jay Blaze in the storyline, imagine Mickey James versus Trish Stratus if they were males.
That's terrifying.
That is scary.
I don't want to think. Can we move on to the next match now?
Not entirely like that. Though. Not entirely like that. Not the whole kissing and molesting. No.
Wait, so JC wants to.
Is Mickey James?
Yeah, he wants to do that bad stuff.
You want to do bad things.
He wants to give Jay the bad touch.
So avoiding this weird monopoly known as Yowie, I'm just gonna say my prediction, and I'm gonna go with the guy who I didn't stomp into chemotherapy, Jay Blaze.
Jay Blaze.
Jay Blaze.
I feel like it's going to go to Jason. I think Jay Blaze is just going to stay defeated at WrestleMania.
Rip.
He's going to stay defeated.
that makes
0-3.
You just called him anti-man?
The hell?
I'd probably say Jay.
Jay Blaze. See? Jay Blaze.
Ball.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Okay, so the next match is Brandon Andrews versus Dane in a no-holds-barred match.
Dane. I vote Dane.
Brandon Andrews.
Dane.
So it's kind of split. Brandon. Oh no, I said Brandon Andrews. Everyone else is Dane.
I said Brandon Andrews.
Oh. So okay. So the Booker is sick.
I mean, it would make sense to have Dane put over Brandon Andrews.
Boo.
Fuck Brandon Andrews.
Brandon Andrews hasn't really. This is the finale of AWC. This is about the main players, having their final hoorah. It's too late to make
Brandon
stars
Andrews.
now. Fuck making Brandon Andrews at the end of the show. Have Dane have one last moment in the limelight.
Yeah. Make him bury him like he
That's
buried T
beating
Dynamite
Brandon
at
Andrews?
Kingdom.
All right, and then the next match we have is a tag team match between Law and Disorder and the Dog Club. The number one contenders match. The winners will face the new elites for AWC Tag Team Championships in the finals of the 2 Climax Tag Team Tournament.
Dog Club X so they can get buried by the new elite.
Law of Disorder.
I'm still going with Dog Club X. I just want to see him get buried and have TJ have his final hurrah.
Oh, wow.
I don't get a final hurrah.
Sweet victory.
Yeah.
American males.
American males.
American woman.
Wow.
Okay, so then the next match is Son Orion versus Papa Nima. Battle for Soul Keeper. This match holds a lot of story to it for those of you.
Son Orion.
Son Orion.
I say, just to be different, I'm gonna say Papa Nima. I'm gonna say Papa Nima.
Papa Nima is kind of the soul keeper of Anarchist. If Orion wins, he becomes the soul keeper of Anarchist.
Makes sense at the start.
I think just to kickstart the ending.
Okay.
Just to kickstart the ending, I'm gonna go with Orion.
Yeah, Orion. It makes.
Okay. Hold on. Okay.
I mean, yeah, Orion. But that's the thing. Orion hates Anarchists.
Exactly.
That though.
Just for me to be different, and based off what Tyler just explained and my knowledge of that type of stuff, I'm gonna say Papa and Nima.
All right, fair enough.
Because you have to take about it from the soul aspect. The fact that Son Orion is Anarchist's son means a portion of Anarchist's soul is by right already embedded in Son Orion's. Meaning, if you
He can't
understand,
tap into it willingly.
and 9 times out of 10, if all things go haywire, Anarchist could just take over Son Orion.
Okay, he makes sense. He makes sense.
I'm just
He makes sense. It makes sense.
so that's Papa and Nima.
It makes sense. But I'm still going with Son of Ryan just so he can be like, I control my father.
So a Jerry Springer episode.
Basically.
Let's see, the AWC X Division
I control my father. Welcome to AWC's version of the strange thing about the Johnsons.
Okay, so then the next match is for the AWC X Division Championship is Alejandro Oliva versus El Sabone in a submission match.
Wait. It's Alejandro versus El Sabone for the X Division title?
Yep.
Okay, my money's on El Sabone just because I don't want Alejandro to have the X Division title.
Alejandro can say he's won every title in every division.
I don't want that to happen because the moment he wins the X Division, he's going to change that for one time only to the A Division, and I don't want that.
Yeah, the A Division.
No.
Fuck that shit.
Hey, it's going to be Ollie wins Lowe's. I already know this because they're butt buddies.
Man, as a former X Division champion, El Sabone, you better whoop his ass.
Yeah, Savone. It's a submission match. It's a submission match. I've never seen Ali. I don't think I've ever seen Ali win by submission. Like
because Law JK, Ali kicked for the win.
Even use is the question.
He submits to Tyler's win.
Use that
I mean,
title.
Savone is known as the Bone Breaker, so I got to go with Savone. Like it's his match.
Sabone's gonna break his arm.
Ollie wins Lowe's.
All right, then the next match we have the A2 Climax Tag Team Tournament Finals. The New Elite defends AWC Tag Team Championships against either Dog Club or Law and Disorder. So
now, who do
you think is going to win that match?
So because I've been so out the loop, who's representing the New Elite as the tag champions?
You and me.
You and DC.
Oh wait, what? Seriously? Shit, boy.
Hey, by the way, TJ, I got a triple crown now.
Oh yeah, motherfucking Fight Club. What's good?
So 2 people.
So Elite Barry,
Elite wins Lowe's.
3 people.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, let me be my professional self that shows no favoritism.
Bullshit.
No. Hear me out. When you hear this, you'll understand. In terms of Dog Club X, if they were to beat Law and Order, their match against the New Elite would have some type of storyline factors as it is. Think about it. The last time any members of the Dog Club X and TJ Shadows were around one another, what happened there? That
TJ buried all of them, so imagine what he can do with DC.
Hey. I wasn't even going there. I was just saying from a story amplitude, we never got a full conclusion to that because the Dog Club X disbanded. So as far as I see it, in that predicament, that will be the closing chapter for that feud. On the other hand, with Law and Disorder versus New Elite, it would open up a new match that has never been seen before.
Also, you have not watched Turbo, so you don't know the story arc going between Law and Disorder. It's actually one of the best acts on Turbo, also, because they have consistently put on the best matches on Turbo.
Oh Lord!
Last time I saw it, Law and Disorder was, in my opinion, the second greatest tag team we had at the time.
They're the greatest tag team we have at this time right now.
So imagine what type of performance they can put on the grandest stage of them all, on our farewell show against, quite arguably, the greatest tag team to ever grace AWC. And that's not me being favoritism. I'm saying that in terms of who they are and what they've done as singles and tag team competitors. I mean, think about it. You have DC Zamcham, a guy who, if you don't think Kaze, you think him as one of the prides and joy of AWC. And then, going away from the character here, TJ Shadows, longest reigning tag team champion of all time in AWC. It kind of writes itself.
Forever tag team.
So Elite wins Lowe's.
I won't say laws. I'll say in either matchup, it's a good quality match. The only thing I will agree on is that the Elite wins.
Yeah. Regardless, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this is gonna be one of the best tag team matches ever. It could be. If you have the Elite versus Law and Disorder, I feel like it's gonna be the best tag team match AWC's ever had. And if it's Dog Club X versus the Elite, it's probably gonna be the best tag team match of this season. But still, I still think the Elite's gonna win. But like now that Taka said it the way he said it, it's just gonna be the Elite wins, not the Elite wins lols.
Do I not spread my wisdom?
Then the next match, we go into the main event. The main event of WrestleMania. The opener to the main event is the Battle of the Super Heavyweights. We have Black Ogre versus Adam versus Spike versus Stoner.
Oh my God, Adam never.
Oh my God! Whoa, I didn't know this match either. I'm kind of conflicted because I have love for all of them except Black Ogre.
Oh my God, you missed. No, you need to watch how Black Ogre
teamed with all of them except for Black Ogre.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go with Adam on this.
Adam.
If I had the greatest super heavyweight we've had.
If I've had to make a choice because of my experience with 3 of the 4 men, I'd say Stoner.
Stoner hasn't been having a good run though. That's why I'm giving it to Adam.
He was having a good run, and then he took that L to Jin, and then he took a second L to Orion, so that kind of derailed him.
I'd say either Spike or Adam.
I'm going with. You know what? I'm gonna give it to Spike. I feel like he's gonna get that ultimate. Heavyweight, victory that he deserves. I'm going with Spike.
Everyone goes with the general.
Everyone goes in different directions here. Then we get to the semi-main event. One of the best built matches of the whole entire show, honestly. Chadwick versus Judas Maxwell, Alpha Weight versus Limitless for title.
Chadwick
and a out of 3 title match.
Chadwick.
You think Chadwick can finally do that? Because Judas beat Chadwick every time.
I feel like it's the go home show and it's the glory for Chadwick. I feel like he's gonna win.
Yeah, Chadwick's gotta have his moment.
Especially at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
What do you think, TJ?
Even if I haven't been around to see what's been going on, I can tell with a match of this caliber, it's going to be good. My money has to go on Chadwick.
It's a unanimous to Chadwick unless Ali trolls us.
I say Chadwick.
Dane?
Wait. Who is it versus Chadwick?
Chadwick versus Judas.
Chadwick, yeah.
Todrick Chadwick?
If Chadwick loses, we riot.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and then the co-main event: Tyler Williams versus DJK.
DJK.
Wait. Tyler or Tahir?
Oh.
What's the difference?
We
They
also
both
get
suck.
into that storyline. So DJ. Taka, if you haven't watched it, so you haven't seen it, but DJK kind of threw a big curveball in front of all of us because what he did was a little smart, but a little bit of exposure. So what he did was, on an episode of Monday Night Brawl, he attacked Tahir and injured his leg. Then, on Wrath of the Titans, he kind of lured Tyler out, and then it was revealed that Tyler had a knee brace on when he came out to attack DJK.
That's when Mike came back.
And then Mike came back.
Okay.
So Tyler was Tahir the whole time.
I like Tahir better than Tyler.
Okay, so from what I'm hearing, there's going to be a case of mistaken identity again in this match. Because if DJK beats you, it's just going to be DJK beating you.
I mean, you were going to have an interview for it, and like...
But here's the fun part. Because if DJK hits that Tree of Woe double stomp, technically you getting stomped by DJK and me.
I was just saying that there was going to be an interview segment between Tyler and Franklin Zamora, but we didn't end up have time for it, and probably not going to have time for it now. So I can just confirm that Tyler Williams and Tahir Williams are the same person.
I knew it!
Whoa.
We would have
so
never
how do they have
known.
matches at Mania
What?
being
The hell?
together?
Wait,
That was all in the figment of Tyler's imagination.
Wait, so they had a Mania match, but one of them was a hologram.
No,
Oh my God,
that
it
Mania
was-
match never happened.
Tupac calling
Rock hologram.
That match
So
never
wait a
happened.
minute. Does that mean you're legit Tahir Williams?
Yes.
Does this mean you're
Whoa.
Tupac?
No
Wait,
way.
Tyler
no.
Tyler has DID.
No, Alex, if you
And
want
the
something even
roster-
more,
And the roster plays along.
there's something that's even more mind blowing,
It's actually
guys.
very,
What
very,
is it?
it actually sounds very dark now.
There's something that's more mind blowing than that. See, Tyler and Tahir are the same person, but did you know, and this is a big secret, that Taka Salir and TJ Shadows are the same person?
No way! My mind is blown.
Well, wait.
Holy
Tahir and Tyler can't be the same person because whenever I get pissed off at Tyler, I go talk to Tahir instead.
Same with me. Same with me. But somehow Tyler always finds out about all the shit that I've been talking to. I feel like Tahir's a snitch.
No, but Tahir never snitches on me. He's always like, "Yeah, fuck Tyler," and I'm like, "Yeah."
I'm not sure if I should compliment you two on sticking to kayfabe or criticize you for being stupid.
Why not
Fuck
both?
it. I'll take stupid. Anything from TJ Shadows is an honor.
Oh. Every inch.
That's
Whoa.
Ollie with Tyler.
You're right. That's Ollie and Tyler.
Ain't that right, Tahir?
Yeah, Tahir. Can we call you Tahir now?
No. You may never call me that.
Wait a minute.
No, we refer to him by his commentary name, Black Timmy Turner.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. More references have been made on commentary without me. I feel disrespected.
Hey, we made that reference together.
I know, but even still. I've done so much. I was one of the greatest commentators. I am still the acting commissioner of naming moves.
Okay, so everyone thinks that DJK is gonna win because fuck you guys. And then we move on to the main event.
I heard some salt
versus Anarchist versus Jin Kazi for the World Championship in a Hell in a Cell match. Now
Jin
I'll
wins
say
both.
this:
Jin wins also.
Marco walks in as World Champion, but I feel like he's the wild card walking into the match because
Anarchist.
the feud is really between Jin and Anarchist though.
It's
been that way for a whole year.
I feel Jin is gonna win because, and this is not even favoritism, this is AWC, and anytime Jin's been involved in any type of structure that involves steel, he tends to outshine a lot of people.
Not only big match Jin. I mean, if we're ending AWC, it's only fitting that Jin is the final champion.
Yeah. I mean, no. It could be fitting if Anarchist is the final champion.
Yeah, I'm going with Anarchist. But Anarchist
I
is
gotta
the-
say that Jin deserves it more than Anarchist. He put in more work.
Not really, though. That's what kind of disagree. Yeah, Jin Fed put more work.
No,
but still-
Anarchist got screwed out of it, really.
Yeah, if you've ever
Anarchist is our
seen
Undertaker.
Anarchist's promo,
Anarchist is our Undertaker.
You've seen the Anarchist story part and everything that's lead up to it.
Okay.
Hold
Who's
on.
synonymous with the World Championship, though? Is it Jin or is it Anarchist? Anarchist is synonymous with the X Division. But in terms of being World
I'm
Champion,
not
it's
saying that
always
he's not
so.
synonymous with the World Champion. I'm saying that the one who deserves it more, I think Anarchist deserves that more.
yeah, I think Anarchist
So-
deserves it more.
Someone brought up a good point about getting screwed out of it, and because of that, I'm gonna change my answer. I say Marco. Because think about it. The key factor that I heard was being screwed out of an opportunity you deserved. We
But
can all
Marco
be,
is the World Champion right now.
now he is, but do you really think he'd want? Even if it's gonna end either way, but do you think he'd want to end it with him on his knees or standing tall?
Everyone wants to end standing tall.
I don't know what way Marco rolls, so.
But I'm going with Anarchist. Anarchist wins.
Oh my! What's our choice?
Yeah, Ollie's the only one that could be on his knees in AWC.
Well, he's short.
How did you guys figure out?
I mean, there's another guy who used to do that, but you know, he faked something.
Oh, Iron Man match.
Iron Man match.
that's the match I always wanted to see because every time you talked smack, Tyler, I said, why don't you just fight Josh in an Iron Man match? Seriously. You guys always talk about how you're the best of AWC and blah, blah, blah. Just fight it out.
Kiss it up.
Fight makeup.
Or we could have Josh versus Ali in an entire
final
knees
brawl and
match.
final turbo. Well, I don't feel like going over both cards because this is going to be a longer.
Hey, let's be surprised on Monday. I feel like we're more surprised.
No, let's say the main event of each show.
Okay, fair enough.
I think I'm going to start with Turbo because Brawl's main event is probably light years superior on paper. So I'm going to start with Turbo
Fuck you, Turbo.
I said Brawl's is superior on paper. So I'm going to start with Turbo's first. So
Fuck
Turbo is Alejandro Leyva versus Chadwick in AWC's first ever Lumberjack match.
Chadwick.
The Lumberjack being Tyler Williams, DJ K, Judas Maxwell, and Jay Wiggs.
Tyler's a lumberjack, then Ollie's gonna win.
Yeah, Ollie wins the most.
I still said Chadwick because the moment anyone gets involved, they get that kick of excellence.
The super kick about me.
I said kick of excellence, not kick of unnecessary stupidity.
Okay, and then the main event on Brawl will be a 3-on-3. It will be the team of the new elites, Marco Dazacali, TJ Shadows, and BC Cham versus the team of United by Hate, Jin Kazi, Anarchist, and Son Orion.
So I don't want to say I hate kids, but Son Orion, I hate kids. Fuck you.
I like Son Orion.
No, just compared to the other 5 guys in the match. He just kind of he's a 6 wheel.
That's like James Ellsworth.
He's still Leo Shepherd.
I mean, I'm about to be the first person who can say he stomped Orion, a Storm, and a Truth Seeker at the same time. What? Okay,
I got 3 words for you. Elbow City, bitch.
And we have the team of everyone who's on the same page versus everyone who hates each other.
Let's see. So we got that golden brick road to Elbow City, that quick detour to Shadow Stomp Country, and we're gonna wrap it up nice with a pretty little bow with that walk down championship lane. It's gonna be pretty.
Glorious. Can't wait to sing his theme song or something.
Why?
That is a sign that this call has been going on way too long.
It keeps happening.
All right. Fuck Brawl's Ball with Turbo.
Yo, no, Turbo smells like Turd Bowl.
Turbo smells like Turd Bowl. What?
Exactly.
What?
Brawl is better.
I asked one
Brawl
question
is better.
and I just leave.
All right, everyone thinks Brawl's better. Okay.
I don't know. I got kicked out of the call, so I don't know.
Exactly. I got kicked out when I was trying to ask my question to Tyler. Because I think I read this before I stopped looking at stuff in AWC. Is there supposed to be like a women's match at WrestleMania or something?
Yeah, Lucian Viola versus Terra Shadows for the women's championship. That's on a pre-show.
We put them on the pre-show where they belong.
Hey.
Okay, Tara doesn't belong there, but she's used to fighting men anyways.
Bra and panties match?
Dane?
No!
That's my
That's our sister.
That's Adam's wife you're talking about it.
Well, Adam's wife loses.
No, Dane, if you see so much as Tara's armpit, I'm booting you in the face.
Well, I didn't say she had to lose.
Motherfucker, I didn't say shit.
No, but then you've seen Adam's woman in her bra and panties, and he's gonna come after you.
Well, who cares?
You know they're married now, so he has to do that.
Beat up by him all the time anyway.
Dane, I'm sorry, but for your comment, you about to get the first ever Shadow Stomp. Bitch, you lost!
Well, I mean, we all know what happened to the last guy that tried to take Adam's woman.
Now, Rusty, please
He took
explain
his championship.
Damn! Now, Rusty, explain to the fine people at home why are you so confused? Is it because this is the second time it's dealt with a black woman and you didn't know what to do?
Hey now.
You're an all-star?
All right, now before we sign off, how does AWC end?
With a bang.
Everybody runs in the ring at the same time, and they all start fighting, and then like the whole ring explodes.
Tyler suicide bombs the arena.
Tyler wakes up and it's a dream.
Did you say Tyler suicide? But wow.
No, wait, no. I actually like Dane's idea. Like it either starts or ends with like AWC fading, and then Tyler's waking up for a dream. That would actually make a lot of sense.
I can deny that right now. That is the dumbest way to end AWC. Hell no, that's not happening.
Okay, well,
Why don't we end it everyone
Don't give
on the
us.
roster gives
Hey.
Tyler a finisher.
Hey. Don't give us a happy ending. Give us an ending that would make us mad. Tyler.
No, Tyler's gonna be like, I'm tired of all your shit, and then he's gonna reveal his fucking like bomb vest.
Wait a minute. You said a ending from Tyler's gonna make us all mad? Tyler holding up every championship saying, I'm the grand champion.
Wait, so who exactly
I
is
would like
Judas
to
Maxwell?
I mean, I can say that the champion is going to be not happy.
Like we just see like a rundown of all the final champions, and by each mark we see Tyler Williams.
Yeah. AWC World
Last time we come back.
I'll cash in my Money in the Bank contract that I won in private. And, you know,
halfway through Mania, it just cuts to like a screen with static, and that's the rest of it.
well, you know, people get epilogue, so we get to find out what happens to everyone after AWC. So that's gonna be fun.
Rusty was found dead at a trailer park.
No. Here's how I break down. Like
Alejandro's is found in Tyler's dungeon, tied up and whipped.
Tyler and Alejandro get happily married.
No, some of those epilogues are fucked up.
And
I
Ollie
can't
refers to
wait
Tyler's
to see
mom.
reactions to some of these epilogues.
Jen, Franklin, and TJ all reconcile, and they're found unconscious in Japan on the naked bitches, ramen, and comic books.
Yes. I like that ending.
All right, this hangout has gone long enough, so thank you all for watching. I'm sure this hangout is about 2 hours long. I'm not sure any of you are gonna watch this whole entire thing, but if you watch a portion of it, thank you all for watching. I will see you all Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and then finally on Friday.
Hell yeah.